Mm-mm. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? Wazane? It's been a minute here, and I'm just I'm just trying to see what is happening in the chart. It's been a beautiful couple of weeks in the chat. Some wins, some lessons, and all that. I'm testing my audio to see we good. Okay, that's my life on YouTube. Mommy, I made it. I'm live on YouTube. They don't really need to see my face. All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome. Quickly, we are going to dive into this and see what is happening in the chart. But before I do, you know how we do on this live stream. I try to talk about one or two things, give you some game, and then yeah, it goes up, up, up from there. Beautiful. Look into the chart this week. I'm going to be showing you what I am looking at, the trade I'm already in, what I'm expecting, what might happen, and that's how it goes. If you're watching this right now, I'm glad to have you. My name is Deji Banks, and welcome to the channel. Right, so thank you to the new followers we got. My YouTube have been blowing up. Somebody that is hearing this would think I have 10K followers right now. But one day I'm going to be watching this and I will have 10K followers. But right now, for the little bit that I got, I say thank you for following, your comment, and all that. I really do appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all. So when it comes to forex trading for beginners, I love to talk to beginners because to me, anybody could trade, but should everybody trade? You will never know until you have set aside the time to know what the bases are. Then you decide what you want to be within the forex industry. But the primary thing is to make money, and money is what we're gonna make. You heard? So let me minimize my face right now, and let's get down to it. So, on Sunday night, we had a breakdown of the market and what I was expecting to see in the market, and those are actually now playing out. I missed out on a crazy leg yesterday on U card, and I'm sure I'm not the only person in the world that missed out on what USD card did yesterday. And for everybody that caught that, my love is loving the chat, baby. All right, so USD card had been selling off crazy. Right now, I still see signs of going all the way down. I'm supposed to be in this trade already, but I am not in this trade for a lot of reasons that we're going to be talking about on this chart. So, if you are not a full-time day trader, meaning you have work to do, you have things to attend to, it might get crazy when you're trying to catch a peep, which is why I think I'll be leaning towards setting my uh, orders in the market because I'm going to clip up where we analyze this USD card and probably make a whole short video about it. But as Sunday night before the market opened, before I go on any further, I need to share my link to my WhatsApp, my Instagram because I'm only streaming to YouTube right now and I need to be discovered more. So hang there in the chat while I try to reach out to more people to join. I'm asking a friend, a trade bro that was analyzing Euro USD. He said, I'm trying to ask him, did he catch the Euro USD uh, push? Because I feel Euro USD is very slow. I wouldn't be sitting down around and be waiting for Euro USD. And it actually did move out of where I was analyzing analyzing the chart to be. And meanwhile, this person analyzes charts based off ICT. So they study the chart like a little bit different from us. So it's quite intriguing to see how he sees the market. Very intriguing, actually. Yeah. So I'm almost there. IG. Trying to put my link up on IG first. That's where I have more people that knows me. I'm like a celebrity on Instagram. I'm just kidding. All right. Live now on YouTube. That will go to my Facebook as well. And I'm gonna put it up in my WhatsApp on my status. All right. All right, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. I'm back, I'm focused, I'm locked in. I'm going to be showing you this USD card position that I analyzed on Sunday. I missed out of the whole leg, which is very sad for me, but it's still a W for me because now it's showing me that my confidence level has gone off the roof, and that makes sense to me because that's why we are here. So on Sunday night, you can see all these lines I drew. I was expecting the market to pull back from immediate position or go all the way to this next support level and pull back. Either way, I'm expecting a pullback. I'll be very foolish if I'm going to just think I'm going to enter this market that had already been trending downward, right? And just enter for a sell. You don't buy, you don't sell. You know, everybody, even people that doesn't trade forex, they kind of like know this theory, right? That you sell high and you buy low, right? So if my decision in the market is to, if I'm looking for sales, I'm only going to do that anytime the market pulls back. But if I'm looking for buys, I'm going to be doing that when the market is, in the opposite direction. I hope that makes sense. So we had all of this push. Mind you, on the Fibonacci level, it came into the 50% level and do this push. If I was seated to catch this opportunity, this right here would have been my entry. And my stop loss would be above this 50 region or even above 78% region. And then it pushed all the way down. That means that this play is done. Rinse and move on. Right? So let me clean all of this. Clean all of this. Clean up. I had to like keep it in there until now for the receipts because social media is all about receipts these days. Yeah, so now we had a pullback. Mind you, this is 4 hour candle, right? So we are waiting for retracements to happen. Now in there, we go all the way down, right? Now, this before they hold me, we put this here, but that is not a pullback yet. It is too little, but I will still consider it. But let's see how the chart looks like prospectively. Remember the last shot reel I shot? I was talking about the chart being like a karate, right? So all of what I learned is what is going to come into play right now that I'm trying to look at this stuff. All right. So I need to get on Eagle's eye view. Let's get on the daily time frame and see where the market is currently at. No. All right. All right, we're back. So on the weekly, let's even go on weekly. This is how it looks like. This market is at territories that is scary because the last time we were here, we went all the way up. And if I make a trend line, the last time the price came in here, right? This price did not make a new low. It came, it did not make a new low. It came, it did not make a new low, and went all the way up. And then it visited that place and didn't make a new low and went up, but failed to make a new high. That in itself is signifying to me that we have registered a downtrend. So we had this pull, we have this pullback, then we have this one that broke the camel's, is it camel's back or camel's neck, whatever they used to call it, right? So here, this is the weekly candle. At the end of this week, I would want to see this close as a body of candle here, because when it does, even though I'm anticipating a pushback, and the pushback might be very scary, I still need a candle close here to signify that now we have registered that prices are now trading below this price on the U card, right? So daily, the daily time frame looks like this. It hasn't really had any major pullback, but if you look closely, hold on, give me a sec. If you look closely, even though we've been having this thing trending all the way down, yeah, in between here is something weird, something out of the norm. We have this blue candle. Mind you, my own chart is, I have the black candle as my bearish candle, which is usually red on the traditional pages, and then I have my blue candle as my bullish candle. So that's for beginners, so that you don't get confused like, oh, why is your chart like, nah, you get it now. All right, so right here we had this push. I might want to reference this as a pullback and trending down. Why? For many reasons. Number one, this is a breakout, and on a lower time frame, it will show like a retest, right? Number two, this body of candle broke through all of these lows that we've had all this while. So it's like very candid. So what I'll be expecting here will be this to stop trending down and start retracing. And where do I think it should retrace to? It should retrace into where there is a retest of this trend line, or even a recovery of this gap, this big ass candle. So I am not looking to make any decision on UCAD right now. I am not looking to sell. I am not looking to buy. I'm just waiting for my opportunity to like lock in until the chart says something else. So let's see more closely on the 4-hour candle. Now this looks like a good sell, but because of what I saw on the bigger time frame, I'm not going to be lured into this market right now. For me, it is still trending down, so I will drop my Fibonacci here. If it goes down more, I will still drag my Fibonacci, because I see a gap, and the gap is between my 60% region and 38% region. That. So what I was expecting is that we come, we freak people out. Even it could go deeper, but whatever we do, I'm looking to go down, down, down. Right. Take it all the way down. But there is a fun. Before we now go deeper into it, there is a fundamental analysis that I need to pay attention to. Let's see the news. What is coming out? Okay, on card there is a red folder news coming in 90 minutes as of the recording of this live session. So if you are watching this in 2035, he wasn't caught. The news is not coming in 18 minutes of your time. It's coming on this day. In 18 minutes, we are going to be having this news on card. What this might mean, because it's a red folder candle, is that if it's positive for Canadian dollar, we'll see this push down and get to this place quickly, faster than expected. If it's bad for it, we'll see a pushback like instantly, and that pushback doesn't mean that, oh, now it's back and then we start having candle going boom 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 up. No, these are actual prices. This is a country's economy don't just turn around like phew, except it's Donald Trump blowing up Iran. You know what I mean? So that is what I'm looking at on UCAD. UCAD is still like, I'm still very much looking to take more trades on UCAD because it gave me the most profit last week. So that is that on that. And I'm in a position which I think I got into early. I'm in a position on GU, and I'm going to do a proper breakdown of GU. And I think all this video needs to be clipped up later and posted in bits, so that anybody watching it does not feel like, oh, this is long and boring and all that. All right, we've been live for how many minutes now? Let me confirm. Da, 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 da. We've been up about, hold on, 14 minutes now. Okay, let me check on people that are seeing the link if they got questions now to join it. But like I'm actually talking to myself because there's nobody watching this. But I promise to always show up on these live streams. I'm not on Twitch yet because my PC ain't strong enough for me to do that. Okay, I'm inviting somebody directly. This is crazy. If you're not too busy, you can see my live stream. I am breaking down the chat. Okay. I have a mailing list, guys. I have a mailing list that I collected last year. I think I have about 50 people in there. Last year I was so like all out. I need to expand my face for this. Yeah. So last year I was so all out. I had a mailing list. I still have rather. I have the mailing list. I have people in there wanted to learn forex and all that. I mean, the first time my Facebook blew up, I had about 35K views on my reels, and I've not had anything after that. So I capitalized on it. I opened up a stream with the heart of, oh, I wanna just share what I know, right? But what I discovered is that people don't really mean it when they tell you, I want to learn how to trade. They don't really mean it, because if you think about it, it is easier now to learn forex than it was 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago, because there are a lot of content creators. We have AI now. We have everything to break it down for you step by step. But because people are only attracted to the money, oh, I heard you people are the ones chopping the money. So they just want to come, and when you tell them, watch this video for 1 hour this week, every day for of the week, read this piece of book, they don't give a heck about none of that. Like, where the money at? And it doesn't work like that. I mean, a surgeon will go to medical school and be there for about 5 years, 7 years, or I don't know how long it takes just to become a surgeon, right? And they get paid their salary. But you want to learn forex in 1 week and pack all the funds. Man, this ain't gambling, man. This is real. This is real thing. You get me? This is real thing. So what I realized from the list, I have people telling me they want to learn. At a point, I was like, okay, it's going to be $100 for a 6 weeks mentorship, up close mentorship. And then at the end of the month, I felt like I'm just open it for free, because for beginners, you have everything online. But after you've learned all the steps, the baby steps, the next advanced thing, yes, you could now get somebody that is a little bit experienced, or that is now profitable and all that. And if you have to pay for that, you have to pay for that. I mean, many of you will pay for a public speaker that has a mentorship program. You're going to pay money in there just to get some knowledge, right? So yeah, I just felt I needed to put that out there. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. But we're back to the stream, and right now I'm in the GU trade. I think one of these days I'll be live trading. I mean, live execution in front of the chart. Because, man, I feel good about it. I feel good about it. And I did not achieve this by just, all right. I did not achieve this by just me waking up one day and just having this full realization. I'm in the bag again. I need to make my face bigger and talk about it. Let's talk about it. So there is something that is changing about my trading, and I did not wake up last night or last week or last month to the realization of this. I have gone through hell and back before I came to the realization of this. Now, a lot of people don't like to hear this, but you have to know this. Before you enter into a position, assume your risk. Let that sink in for people at the back that might need to hear it. Before you enter into a position, assume your risk, meaning that you have a stop loss with the amount of money you want to let go. You know, I always say that losing money in trading is like everybody's going to be successful at that. Like everybody's going to lose money trading. If that is the most guaranteed thing, then we have to become more skilled at it. So when you are getting into any trade position, after you've done your analysis, in fact, me, I do not choose my lot size first. I first see my position, then based off my account, I choose my lot size to leverage on the risk that I'm willing to go on a particular trade. Now that is very scary because if you know that this position you're about to enter is going to take away $100 from you, you have to admit it and embrace it. And that is when the place of your confidence in the chart comes in. I mean, it's still scary though. I won't say I got a hang of it, and when it's going down but negative, I'm just all chilly and smiling. No, nobody's smiling when they are losing money. But you have to grow some thick skin when it comes to that, and you have to do it wisely. If that makes sense, put some W's in the chat when you watch this. All right. So back to the chat. I'm in GU right now, and I'm going to do some background exposure to the current situation of GU based off the data that I have seen and that I have observed. I mean, I've been looking at GU since September last year. Basically, that was when I started paying attention. And what made GU popular? In fact, there is no way I'm not going to clip this part and post it on YouTube. What made GU popular was Dakpo Willis. Now, I'm not throwing shades at nobody. I'm just I'm just an internet user that is active, that is informed, that is aware of what is going on. I'm not part of those people that we just be blind to it and not use the information that is best for them, right? So there was a popular uh, analysis from a trader that GU is going to go to the moon from around 1.3685. I can't really remember the exact price that that was happening from, but there was an analysis from a trader that this is going to happen, right? And he had a lot of controversies. Order. I don't mute my live video. We'll be right back. We're on a break. Take. Welcome. Ah, with your key inside. Make I go join this live video, man. swear. Hmm? I don't know. O sì ń fèsì bẹ́ẹ̀sì látàárọ̀. Ìyá ọmọ bro wá fún mi lówó jọ. Ẹ́ kò bá jẹ fẹ́ kí n ti lọ́rọ̀ là. Ìyá máa tọ́ lọ́la. Bíbélì ẹ̀jẹ̀ ayé àti ìfọ̀kànlá bá àṣìṣe ọ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀. Money dey my mind. Money wey you dey owe me, you go give me. Focus, 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 focus. I dey focus on paper. Agbáfíà. Man City get match today. Everybody get match today, na only Man U no get match. Which kind talk be that? Which kind yeye talk be that? Man U Chelsea get match, Arsenal get match, Man City get match, Liverpool get match. Na only una no get match. You no need match. You don match on. Dámijọ, fóònù ẹ̀ méjì ló lọ àti wọ́n sáré. Ẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ nìkan join Instagram Facebook live. Four minutes to go. Uh-huh.
How was it though? Hey, all the drivers in my company gather. They say if you use duct tape, put for ground, for we are. I don't know anything there. Oh, I have to walk like 10 minutes to 2. I did it like almost 3 o'clock.
How you can't take that?
Hey, so one driver now goes, that he now brought, they call this thing, pliers.
Okay.
They come like move the glass small. Then he now got a rod.
So hack it.
For where? Put it in that space and now press the central lock. Oh, hey! If you see something, I don't even know what happened. Like normally it doesn't lock. I don't drop my
Because
bag.
you open the driver's side, your passenger side first.
It's always passenger side always open.
You
Even the both lock.
because the security feature is that when you open that is not the driver, it should lock back. Jesus Christ.
And then that's how they put the glass. And then I don't break. Because of when you break, it's soft. You don't press well. The driver can't go find. You see the roadway carry come. Press! I said just this. I say, oh Jesus. So now I won't go do best. They put the chair for my way. I don't even get thank you. Yesterday, my friend was telling me, this is your key.
All right, we on. We back. Needed to attend to my people over here. This is my face. I was supposed to be in this silver trade. I was in, then I got out because I wasn't really positive about the position where it was. But right now, I'm looking at it. I might get in again from there in a minute. Yeah, back to what we were talking about. I was talking about GU, right? So we've been looking at GU from all the way here. Like I was saying, this popular trader had a bias that this is going to be going to the moon. And I saw exactly why he might have thought that from this leg would have had GU go all the way up. But that didn't happen. Instead, it just created um, some conflict or some controversies. Mm. Hold on, I need to go. Hello? Cannot swap. She's not supposed to swap now. She's supposed to buy. Wait. Um. Hey. Can she can she share her screen? Let us see what she's doing. Or let her not be doing the wrong thing. Yeah. Okay, ma. Focus. Kò tó bá fi ń bọ̀ bọ́ ìkó wá bí ìbàyìí mo máa rà. Ó lè má wà ó jẹ́ ń lọ rà nísìn. Ohun tá ó jẹ là ń wá lọ bábá. Ká má pàdé ohun tí yóò jẹ wá. Eh? Tọ̀. Ah, ẹ̀rù bà mí. Mo rò pé 0.0 0.1 mo fi sí silver ní bá ní mo fẹ́ ta lé bá mi nù. Mo fẹ́ ta lé bá Deji. Kai, stop loss yìí jìnnà $70. Ọlọ́run ṣàánú. Ọlọ́run ṣàánú. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm on silver trade right now. I'm on this silver trade right now. I just entered for a buy position. It left me from my original position. So we in and the stop loss is below here. From here, that's about $78 on this 5K account I'm trading with. I already had some wins on I already had some wins on silver today, but I'm hoping this will be better. So we in. We can call and share screen, huh? All right. I don't like that candle. I do not like these emotions that I'm feeling right now, so I might just leave. But that was the same thing I felt when I entered here and we were consolidating, and now it left me behind. This is silver, ladies and gentlemen. I love how it moves. How it moves, basically. And I'm in on GU. I'm hoping that GU will continue higher. So I was talking about what I'm seeing on the chart with GU. Ooh, we up. That's beautiful. Beautiful push on. Beautiful push, baby. Beautiful push. You can do it. Higher high. Do you think silver will make a new high today? Should we break even now? Because I can't enter silver with a bigger lot size. I don't have the account for it. So there is no closing partial. It's either you're in or you're out. I think I'll bring my stop above my entry now. If it takes me out, I'm not losing anything. That's better than. Or what you guys think? Nobody's even watching this shit, so I think I will hold it. But my stop is too much. I can't risk 77 on this, bro. I ain't got it on this account. It's a proper account, bro. Shit. Energy 2000. You know me, I like green paper. I was a good person. But now I don't learn less. Yeah, bro. Ha 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 ha. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's see what other time frames are saying. Okay, this 30-minute candle is about to close. If it close in body, man, this is crazy right now. This is crazy right now. You know me, I like green paper. I was a good person, but now I don't learn lesson. Yeah, bro. All right, so it feel that. I feel like it might still come a little bit down though. Okay, so why that is happening? Let's get back to what I was saying about GU and what the famous trader saw that made him want to sell GU from the last time we were around this area, and what this famous trader should have done if he's going to listen, if he's going to be watching me and not be like, who is this newbie? So, dear famous trader, 44 million stop loss. Here is my two piece. I actually did learn from this particular trader because I used some of the, I watched the mentorship, his mentorship, and I used some of the ideas of how it looks at the chart. I envy how it does look at the chart. Very beautiful. All right. So the last time we came here, we didn't have a body of the candle close above this price because it did look like a breakout and we should be making new highs. At least we've been coming from this perspective, right? But what you would notice if you look backwards is that we had equal lows here. We had equal lows here, right? That means we didn't have a new low or a if you had a new low, it will have made it more easier to decide, oh, okay, this is not going to break away, but this is equal lows. To me, that looks like indecision in the market, right? Mind you, this is daily chart, right? When we came back up here again, we had equal highs. At this point, There is no visible high or low. Nobody should be looking at the chart here and want to play God like, oh, this is where it's going to go. Of course, all I always preach is you just analyze the chart and take put your risk into consideration. If it goes against me, then this is how much is going to leave my trading account. And if it comes to me, this is the profit I'm going to take home, and let it play out. Let it play out. You could do some trade management along the way. Okay, you are seeing that this dimension might change, adjusting your stops or taking your profit at a point if you feel like it's going to reverse on you, breaking even. Pure trade management, that's all you need to do when you are looking at the chart like this, right? So when we got here, this actually broke the internet because he was telling us about the stop loss he had and how he's adding more stop loss to it. And that really caused some controversy because we felt like gurus have always taught us, don't shift your stop loss and all that. And which is what I always say. This trading thing is your thing. Make it personal. Ride the wave as you want to ride it. But make sure that you're doing it with the wisdom of people that have showed you how to do it, right? So when we got here, a candle close above this region would have confirmed that, but you know we are looking left. We wouldn't have know what will happen here. And then the market printed like this. Of course, if I was in a buy position here, my stop loss in my widest dream, I wouldn't enter here. I was going to wait for, I would have waited for a retracement to happen, right? I would have, okay, let me refresh that. I need that on a daily, right? On a lower time frame, mind you, we're here, right? I would have waited for a retracement, right? And maybe this forms a Fibonacci for me if a candle closes in here, and then I can go long on that, right? That means I'm looking that we are now ready to make a new high. But immediately this high failed to take out this old high and dumped this way. Now the second, see, I always have entries like 2, 3, 4, 5 entries for positions that I've analyzed, right? So if it takes me out the first time, I'm not changing my bias to, oh, now because the buy is not working, I'm switching to sell. It takes me time personally to switch from a buying position to a selling position, right? So if this had happened to me, I would still look at it as, oh, we still have all of this leg. So this would be my top and this would be my swing low. So my Fibonacci would have been making me think of getting in a buy now. I will get faked out, and immediately this candle closed below this place instead of a wick that we had in the previous chart here. I'm done. I'm trying to look at the market as a buy anymore. Why? Because all right, immediately this happened. We pushed down. I will stop looking at this as a buy until we have taken out this high. And let's say we take this out, we made a new high and retrace and fail to take this low before I start thinking of this as, oh, we are charging up, right? So that happened, and then you can see that we started dropping from there. Lower low, lower high. Then we pushed again, lower low, it came in there, lower high, right? Although it failed to make a new low here, but when it retraced, it didn't go anywhere. It dropped straight down, and then we came down into this zone. Now, see where the magic started to happen in this beautiful GBP USD that I know is going to buy me a car this year. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Let's get back to it. All right. So we had this push down. Mind you, all these areas are marked. If you want to know how I mark up this, I have a video about it on my page. You could check that out. I already have these zones. These zones are my zones. Maybe like Willis, like that for Willis. I'm also going to be calling them names. These are Deji zones. Right? So it came and retraced, right? The last time we had a blue candle here was here. To me, every time the market, especially on the daily, prints a blue candle and we have like, let's say, black black black, which is like red on most people's chart. We have black black black, and then we have a blue that looks weird. To me, that's a pullback because I'm on a bigger time frame, right? So immediately we had this leg. This is actually a beautiful push down, but it couldn't hold its position. We pushed back and we closed above here. I'm looking for what? A retracement to fail, right? So this retracement failed, went up a little, and pushed back again. But when it pushed back, it couldn't make a new low. Right now we have higher low. This is the first time we were having an higher low in the chart. We've not had an higher low in a while, right? So we started having higher lows. This low took out this high and retraced a little bit, pushed back into this my zone that I'm going to name after myself as soon as I establish myself as a giant in this field. Professional for my profession, like Bonner calls it. I'm just playing. So we had that, and then we started. Look at this beautiful chart. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Right now, when this started to push down, I was in a sell on GU. Why? Because for me, when I looked at the overall time frame, I felt like, oh, this dude is still playing with me, right? This dude is still playing with me. You're not really ready to make a new high. Mind you, the previous time will be high. The market came back into there. The first thing I did was to put in there, oh, I remember there is something called trend line, right? I insert that way. I used to talk about this as a karate. You have to have skill set moves on you to bring out when it's time to bring them out and use it in the market. So I saw that, oh, if you're making this slopey direction, right? That was when we were here. That was when we were here, right? And once that happened, what did I do? Bring out my trend line, touch it down. Now, I know trend line traders will see this and be like, no, you did not draw it correctly. Well, it's working for me though. You know what I'm talking about. So earlier, we had this candle that now pushed above all of this that was aligned to this, right? Now, in that, I have one of my zone in there as well. So two reference points, right? If once this closed above, I was expecting a retest just like this, and then we continue. But the market said, no, I'm not ready to go up, bro. And then we started to push down. So I was in a sell. I got some sell positions. I got broke even at one point, but I was paying attention to the structure that we have. Now, at this point, this was a gap. The market opened one day and decided to reset. It was like a hard reset on the market. It's just boom. It was no longer following higher high, higher low. The market gapped down because for the reason why they say you should pick a currency pair and trade it for a long time is because now you are familiar with the price action. You know when you had a gap in it, you know when there was a flop in it, you know what policies are affecting it. So it's like the back of your hand to make your decisions even better, right? So it gaps down. And once it gaps down, in my head, I feel like, oh, that's the reset of this market. Because usually when we have a gap in the market, let me show you on lower time frame. Where did it happen? Where did it happen? It happened right here, baby. Right here. When market gaps like this, and if it's going to continue, no, now know that I've seen this over the years. In the past 5 years, I've seen this. So it's like a reflex reaction for me. And I've also read books about it. So you see this, the market gaps, and usually when the market opens up in a gap, you can jot things down and go and see for yourself. If the market gaps, if it's going to continue in the direction that it had before, usually not all the time, but like 65% of the time, or even say 50%, it's going to just fill it up, however it wants to, maybe sluggishly or quickly, and then continue. But what did this guy do? This guy filled it up and went above the gap and closed above the gap. So in my head, I'm like, oof, that looks like a reset. So that reset did happen, and then we trended slowly, 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 and it couldn't push down again, and then it pushed up back into the zones where we were coming from. Now, mind you, I'm on 4 hours now, but let me go back to the daily so that we can continue to see it as I see it, and we vibe on the same level. You heard? So we had that. It went up, came back. Now, at this point, it's not making a new low, right? This is a swing low, this is swing high. What do I do? My karate trader instinct kicks in. Boom! Fibonacci. I put that in, and then it retraced into 61. Now, to me, it feel like retracement had completed. And what did the market do? It went all the way, right? Now, once we had that in the chart, this happened again and couldn't make a new low. Now, what does this tell you? The last time we mentioned that we had an equal low that looked like this on the daily, what did the market do? It went up. Guess what? Why is it happening again? Because this is what we call price action, right? So we had that, and then the Fibonacci held and pushed in. Now, once this candle printed, this bullish candle printed, and there are some other confluences that we use to confirm our bias, like the DXY, to see how the DXY is performing, so that we are able to make decision based off real-time data and not just our karate instincts, right? Because we did not make this market, our papa did not make this market, our mom did not make this market. We are just here to make money off this market. You know what I'm talking about? So we had that push and there was some consolidation here, and that confirmed for a little bit we are going up. Why? Let me show you. On the daily, remember the trend line I showed you that I drew with my karate instinct, right? What did we do? We had a close above it and we had a candle push above it. And where did it push to? It pushed into the zone that we had marked out. Now, ideally for me, I'm not going to start buying here because it will be a guesswork. I did not know that the market was going to print this, but when they printed this, it's a signal for me like, bro, I am not going to start trending downwards from the last time I was here. I mean, the last time I was here, um, Tinubu just got sworn in as president. So what makes you think I'm going to do that again? Economy has changed. No, I'm just playing with you, man. Okay. So I mean, economies change, new policy that gone into play, a lot of things have changed, and then the market gained momentum and broke through past resistance, right? So we had that, and then we up. So basically, right now, what I will be looking for is the opportunity. What the hell? Is there any news right now? Why did my positions close? Oh shit. Is there news right now? I hope I didn't breach this account though. Y'all better don't play with me, man. Why did my positions close? What the hell? What the hell is happening? Why did my positions close, guys? My position on um my position on silver and GU just closed and it wasn't my stop loss. What the hell is going on? What? Oh damn. This is crazy. We have detected a hard breach on your account. This can't be right. Wait, after you withdraw on this account, they reset back to, it should reset back to what is it called? Nah, y'all gotta play with me, man. Y'all gotta be playing with me. I'm going to be messaging the support team. This can't be right, man. 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 What? Y'all playing with me, man. Anyways, let me finish my live stream in a bit. It's gonna be over. All right. So for the GU, currently what we are seeing here is that now we are making an higher high. So the job for me right now is to find the right place to get my opportunity from. This is the first attempt I'm trying to get an opportunity with. Then the next one will be just below that. Yeah, that'll be all for now. And until next time, I'll catch you on the next one, gang.